Viewers, welcome to this reading. This coffee cup reading is for all Pisces and it's for the month of April, a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Pisces. This is about different areas of your life, everything you need to know. And yes, I nominate up to April, like April onwards, but sometimes these coffee cups sometimes go into June, July, and even more, even next year. So I'm just going to read exactly what I see, and the rest I'll leave it in your gracious hands. My dear Pisces, your coffee cup, as always, looks incredible. Just so much happening, so many changes, and so much fun here, pleasure. Anyway, and prior to this, what I want to talk about is I do meditate. For those of you who are not aware of this, prior to this, and then I'm given a lot of information which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver that to you at the end of the reading, so stay tuned for that. Now, glasses on, and let's see what is the first thing I see here. Okay, right, this sector right there. Okay, it looks to me like there is a situation where you need to tread carefully. You are going to be discovering the truth, and the truth is going to help you be able to tread without fear. At the beginning, it's saying tread carefully because there may be hidden factors. There may be so much that you don't see, but then ultimately you are going to see a lot of truth, and then you're able to move forward. This could be in connection to someone that's got strong Scorpio in them. It can be in regard to someone that's got strong Cancer in them. Chinese year of the dog here, very strong also. And one more thing, Chinese year of the horse also here, so the dog and the horse, but the dog is doubled, so Chinese year of the dog doubled and Chinese year of the horse. The horse can represent also the seer, so you're going to be treading carefully this year because a lot of things are going to be revealing themselves to you, and you're going to be discovering so much truth that you're able to take your steps with the truth at hand. And you'll be able to see clearly, exactly. Everything hidden is going to come out. You'll start seeing things. Your eyes are opened. Your vibrations are heightened to see things clearly, especially if you're dealing with someone deceptive or someone that is a little bit of a user. There may be something like that you are going to be discovering. But at the same time, I do see business contracts. I see gift of money. I see a lot of money, and I see love, both united, coming to you. Some of you are really becoming connected to someone on a high level and falling very deeply in love with someone, but it's taking you some time, but you are. And others are having great gift of money, contracts, signing new documents, signing new deals perhaps, and permanency for many of you. You may be facing a very painful, difficult situation, but also it's a necessary one for your growth, for your karmic growth, for your understanding, and it's going to give you opportunities, and you'll start seeing things on a different perspective. This is going to help you heal and move forward. There is cautiousness, however, again, shown. A little bit of tactfulness is needed in order for you to accomplish that which is your final goal. For a situation, there may be forces that are not working with you. There may be a little difficulty. There may be someone leaving your life at the same time, which will make it a bit difficult for you. End of a situation. A part of you is happy because there's new renewal and there's a light coming in, and it changes the direction of your life. But others are going through an emotional state where you're feeling as though there is support coming at a time where you're feeling very emotional. That's what I'm seeing emotional when somebody leaves your life. Reconciliation is there. Many of you, existing relationships are going to be reconciliating. The beginning of a new relationship is possible also for some of you. And I do see that discovering your path is going to be the way to go, which is really wonderful. You finally know which way you're heading, what you want to do, and you're redirecting your energy towards a new direction in life. You're making a plan and exploring your options, and you have so many options that you are loving to explore, and you want to go everywhere and try everything. It comes at a time where you're feeling very restless and unhappy and unsatisfied it comes at a perfect timing. All your perseverance is going to be paying off on a grand scale. There's a key, there's a great resolution, there's solutions, and there is an opening, a lock. A lock is getting open, something that was locked for ages, it's getting open. There could be a new house, a new home, a new apartment, a new business, a new office, a new job. There is something connected to the Chinese year of the goat, the Chinese year of the snake, Chinese year of the tiger, and the dog. Again, the dog, it's amazing. I get the dog all the time. The letter J here, very strong for Japan. I see it very strong in reference. The letter P, also for pony here, very strong. I see Chinese year of the tiger twice. Okay, there may be arguments, there may be anger, there could be even abuse in feelings, in thoughts, in words. But this is about getting angry. This is sometimes about things that happen and make you snappy. But I feel like with this new situation that's happening, it might get resolved because of the key. But I also see that some of you are dealing with someone that's playing different roles, like maybe putting on a facade, maybe not being 100% with you, maybe they're involved with another person. There could be something like that. I do see also on the horizon a new job, a new career. But I also see that there is a little bit of danger you've got to be very careful of. And when it comes to safety, you've got to just be extra careful. There is an area that you feel defeated at that could be causing the anger and the anguish of knowing that. And there is a suffocating chapter coming to an end. And that could be happening at a time when you're not happy and you don't want it to end. But it is coming to an end. A spiritual guidance is going to be provided for you so that you can maneuver your way through this, and you are protected from harm no matter what happens. That's very important to know. September marks a time where there's going to be a lot of changes and a lot of acceptance, and someone a bit silly or acting in a silly way or doing something wrong. I also feel like situations later after this situation with this person acting the wrong way, careful handling is needed when you're dealing with someone that's very difficult and acting in a silly way. But I do feel like there will be balance, even though in a way you will feel like a victim. But your psychic abilities and your intuition are helping you surpass the situation. You might be dealing with someone that is Virgo. September also is connected to Virgo, and it's connected to Libra. It could be you might have Libra in you. You might be dealing with someone that's Virgo, or they've got Libra in them, or there could be Libra with Virgo in them. Whatever happens, it's important to know when a crisis arises, and a crisis is arising, don't try to safeguard the situation, because there's nothing you can do. This is a situation that you have to go through this sudden tornado, let's say. It's unexpected, and it's going to happen, and it's going to put an end to something, and the removal of a situation that's you've been dealing with for a long time. It's time for you to get out of the situation once and for all. It is to do with someone that has strong masculine energy. The letter A here, very strong. Chinese year of the goat. Somebody that's got strong Virgo in them, maybe even a touch of Leo, and somebody that has Pisces or Aquarius in them, or both. Very important to pay attention when that happens. Trying to safeguard it, it's just not going to work. In regard to confidence and support, you are dealing with someone that is quite stubborn, so it's very hard to change them. And no, it's not the right time to try to change anything. It's time to get out of a situation. It's so firm and direct, my dear Pisces. Wow. There's plenty of material things happening. There's a lot of money coming. You are taking action. You're moving forward without a doubt. There is someone born the Chinese year of the pig who might be very greedy, and you might not be seeing that. But there is someone born the Chinese year of the pig, and this person is, maybe you're connected through work or through something. There is greed there, but there's also paying attention to your work when you're dealing with someone, or even if you're not dealing with anyone, just paying attention to your work is going to help. Happiness and well-being, health is coming. I see the sunlight bringing its light into your life. I also see great happiness taking place for you. Happiness and well-being, success is imminent without a doubt. Now I do see a desert here, and the desert explains to have trust and divine plan. Even though things are not moving the way you want, divine plan, divine timing is right now. Time for you to profit, time for you to seize the moment, time for you to actually, the waiting period for what you've waited is no longer. You are going to be realizing where you're at and where you're going. There are a lot of paperwork and contracts, and there are a lot of you're stepping into something new where you have to learn as you go. I see that there is writing involved, there's classes, there's point forms, there could be logistics, there's also law and education, all of that involved for different Pisceans, of course. Be open to your feelings, look inside of yourself, and allow your feelings to emerge, because I feel like you've been hiding the reality of how you feel. Maybe there is a situation where it's reached an impasse and you don't want to force the issue. You do need to let go. Creating anything now, it just won't work, because it looks to me like even though like deep inside you know that this is not something you want forever, support is all around you to help you move forward, and there is a soulmate situation happening. There could be a new proposal that's coming in your path, a new proposition, something big is happening in April, something major happening in April. There's good luck coming your way, and there's a period of prosperity and abundance. But there are strategies needed, especially for your wishes to come true. Your wishes are being granted, there are miracles taking place, and you are falling in love with a soulmate. Wow. Your soulmate is coming in your life. Negotiations are needed. This is someone that's a nonconformist. This soulmate of yours is someone that's very intelligent, very deep. They take action. They're high ranking soul. They have a high ranking soul which you will fall for. You will feel blessed when you meet them, when you fall in love. They're very inspirational. But strategy is needed when you're dealing with them. For some reason, strategy is needed. Maybe they're very intellectual. They're intellectuals, maybe. And they won't just be convinced with whatever you say. You are going to take action. You are going to be managing situations to the best of your ability and using strategies. High ranking is here with this person you're meeting and with your situation. A lot of visibility, a lot of truth, seeing things very clearly, finally being able to know where you stand. And some of you are starting over. Some of you are saving up, starting over. Some of you are, your resources are just right for you to start something, whether it's going to be a business or a healthcare plan or some sort of an opportunity that's introducing itself, or could be a career move. You can be optimistic about the future. The future is looking wonderful. You need to stay positive. And I do see that you need to make the effort in this new relationship, because it's going to turn to be the greatest love ever. So if you're feeling guilty about the past or guilty about what's happening, there is some sort of guilt there for sure. And there is a lot of work. Maybe you're drowning yourself in work due to feeling guilty. I see a wishbone, not broken, intact, which means a wish is going to be granted. I also see scales, which shows that you are going to be imbalanced. Things are going to get imbalanced. There will be justice for you, and you could be dealing with a Libra, someone that's got Libra in them. There are some ideas that come and go within you, and these ideas that are coming and going are making you feel a little bit uncomfortable. I do see a new love, a new person that's stirring up your feelings. Something about December. They could be having December is what, Capricorn or Aquarius in them, but I feel like December 2026 is going to impact your life with someone like a new love, someone very beautiful inside and out. You're going to be loving this person and what their soul radiates. Something about the way their soul radiates, you are going to love. You feel their energy around you. And you wonder sometimes, like, there's a soul connection every now and then that happens, and you get to sort of feel the energy around you. And things like synchronizing things where you might be thinking about them there and then, and they'll call, or you'll get a text from them. That kind of synchronicity, very, very powerful. You will reap what you have sown. You've worked hard and you've sown a lot, and now it's time for you to get what you deserve. You are one. You're uniting, becoming one with this person. Don't let fear get in your way of the truth of what you're seeing and feeling. That's very important. Something important, such a new job or a raise, is coming. I also see abundance and money. A distant someone that might be connected to the Chinese year of the dog, Chinese year of the dragon, also here. Slowly, slowly, things are moving ahead. I do see a great ship, which means some of you are traveling. There is adventure, going places. There could be a vacation. There could be a vehicle. This could also be a vehicle because there's a vehicle next to it. It could be a vacation. It could be a trip. It could be a movement, an enterprise like business, work, starting something where it needs a little bit of distance. Travel overseas, that also is possible. A distant friend might need your help. Yes, a distant friend. Now, you are going to be quite adventurous. There's so much change around you. So much. Absolutely so much change. And the possibilities have become wild, and you're going to be loving where you're at. Even though you might be sort of running into difficulty because of so much maybe money, so much abundance. But this is part of your journey where you have to accept the necessary changes, and there are necessary changes. You need to follow your gut feeling, your instinct, your intuition, and you will see things are going to go very smoothly. Somebody wants to get back with you. I feel like you might be thinking of getting back with someone. There could be a past life connection coming into your life, and just having faith that things are going to be working. It seems like that kind of a situation around August. August here very strong, which is connected to Leo or Virgo. You might be dealing with someone, Leo, Virgo. Maybe you'll be broken up and then you might want to get back together. You have faith that will happen. Talking about that, my dear Pisces, I do see Virgo here very strong. Virgo, Gemini, not just the normal Virgo, Virgo, Gemini. Your soulmate is earth energy with fire, and earth energy is the first one I see, and I see Virgo, Gemini, and I see Taurus, Libra, and I see Capricorn. They're all on the same level, except the Virgo, Gemini, and the Taurus, Libra will be a lot, because then when I go into the air energy, if they're gonna be there, if the Libra has got Taurus in them, that will be escalating to double, which will be 6. But we'll see. I don't want to go ahead of myself. We'll see what happens. Capricorn here strong, Virgo, Gemini, and Taurus, Libra very strong. The next one, fire energy. Okay, fire energy, which is the second soulmate. Number 1, Capricorn is your soulmate, because that's pure earth and you don't want air. Air doesn't go well with water, but Capricorn and fire energy, number 1, the strongest. Actually, they're all on the same level. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're all on the same level. Not one is better than the other one. Not one is stronger than the other one. Okay, so that's all right. So we move on to the next level. Some of you are dealing with water energy like yourself. Scorpio, Pisces leading the way like yourself, and Cancer leading the way. So you might be dealing with someone that is very strong. They've got strong. The majority of you are dealing with Cancer and Pisces. Being the strongest, then comes Scorpio. Now I come to the air energy. And the air energy is quite interesting because we've got Aquarius 3 times. I've got Gemini, Virgo, oh my goodness, 3 times. And I've got Libra, Taurus 3 times. So again, this keeps happening over and over. It's shocking. Because of the Earth. Earth unites with everybody. And then when there is Earth, usually Earth has always, the majority of time, a lot of Earth have got air in them. Okay, but anyway, I don't want to go into too deep with this because you can't imagine how deep this is. Gemini, Virgo becomes 6 times. That means for the majority of you are dealing with Gemini, Virgo, and then Taurus, Libra, the majority of you will be dealing with Taurus, Libra. So there could be Taurus born in Libra, there could be a Libra born in Taurus. Now, as for the Chinese years, the majority of you are going to be dealing with dragons, rabbits, people born the Chinese year of the dragon, Chinese year of the rabbit, Chinese year of the goat, Chinese year of the buffalo, very strong here, Chinese year of the rooster, and the rest are secondary, which first on the ladder are, for the majority of Pisces, are dragons, goat, sheep, ox, buffalo, rabbit, rooster. And then comes the dog, Chinese year of the dog, the rabbit, and the snake. No, sorry, the rat and the snake. So just so you know that. That's very important. Okay. Now I'm moving forward to the next level, which is letting you know about all this. I'm just going to have a sip of water to have strength to go through that, because I do dehydrate. That's the reason you see me always having a drink after a reading. The throat chakra dries up. Okay, now that I've had my sip of water, back to where I was. Let's have a look at the messages from the heavens. It says joy and pleasure. Okay, sorry, I'll just bring this forward. Okay, there we go. We don't want... Right. Joy and pleasure. Kindness. Your capabilities are extreme. Wow, nice. It says let go and feel peaceful. So if something does happen, let go. There was a tornado. Let go and feel peaceful. What you're looking for in you, whatever you're looking for, it's within you. You need to know that. If you're looking for peace, quiet, happiness, harmony, it's all within you. It says chaos, then freedom. Do you remember? Oh, it's tornado. Here I got chaos. Then you get your freedom. Success is imminent and destined for all of you. Friendship. A great friendship is about to begin. It's going to make you feel great, this friendship. It's going to make you feel great. Celebrate. You will be celebrating. Very interesting situation. And it says love sport. Someone who loves sport. Someone is not being honest with you. That's another important factor. All right. Now I'm going to go through all the initials that will impact each and every one of you on a high level. The higher the number of that particular initial, the majority of you will be dealing with that person, with those initials. So 3 times I was given the letter X for X-rays and for Sh, Sean, Sheila, shield. Okay. So it's the sound of Sh. 3 times that. 3 times the letter W for winter. 3 times the letter M for money, Mexico. 3 times the letter Y for yes. 3 times the letter C for Canada. 3 times the letter K for kangaroo. 3 times the letter Q for quails. 3 for Canada. Okay. 3 times the letter K for kangaroo. Twice the letter U for umbrella. Twice the letter V for victory. Twice the letter N for no. Twice the letter H for horse. And then twice the letter D for dolphin. The rest are all one. R for Rome, L for love, P for pony, S for sweet or Scorpio, G for grass. Then I was given 2 times. I was given 2 numbers. The first number is number 3, but I was given the 2 times. That means a lot of you will be impacted by what 3 stands for. 3 stands for Chinese Year of the Tiger. People that have Pisces like you, your birthday, Pisces or Aries Aries Cuspi, or either one. And then it's also connected to families, it's connected to business, it's connected to education and upgrading your skills, and family matters. From the time you see, and March itself, something that might have happened in March, it's impacting March. From the time you see this cup all the way to 3 more months. From April onwards, 3 more months. The next one, so what's going to happen in 3 months? You're probably saying within those 3 months from the time you see this cup, a lot of matters to do with family or business, or family and business and education, upgrading of skills, upgrading your talents. Okay. Now the next one is number 2, which is connected to the Chinese year of the buffalo. So that was the tiger, 3. The 2 is the buffalo. Chinese year of the ox or buffalo. It is connected to partnerships. A lot happening in partnerships, and then abundance comes. It is connected to people born in February who are Aquarians, and like you, my dear Pisces, some of you are born in February. And something that might have ignited in February to do with partnerships, a lot happening, maybe a lot of conflict, a lot of happiness, a lot of excitement, a lot of transcending to high levels. And so it depends what everyone will be different. But abundance is coming also. From the time you see this reading up to 2 more months, there will be plenty happening in partnerships, a lot happening, and then comes a lot of abundance. And that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, my dear Pisces. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, and your perspective will make a big difference. I mean, your feedback will help our perspective to understand what's happening. So I wish you abundance of blessings and a lot of love and light until your next coffee cup. Namaste.